Hello, welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining Discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And in this podcast, we focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. Throughout this podcast, we're also going to hear from guests of all walks of life and their remarkable journeys and what led them to where they are today. Before we start today's episode, which is episode 8, we're going to do a quick checkup. I did run today, just finished. Today I decided to put in a little bit more mileage. I ran 7.8 today for a total of 20.9 on the month and on the year. For the month of January, I am running a 100-mile challenge. There's a fundraiser that is going along with that through my Facebook. The links are in my stories, and you can find them on Facebook. The fundraiser is for $200. So far, we've raised $60. Like I said, I'm only 20 miles in. I'm going for 100. Plenty of time left in the month to hit that. I plan on donating some money myself. Let's try to see if we can hit that goal and surpass it. All of the money goes directly to the foundation, which is American Cancer Society. None of it goes to Facebook, so that's kind of a cool thing. Other than that, we're just going for the goal of 1250. So we've got a long time to go from that, so don't need to really keep you updated on that. Still need to read a little bit more, still need to play guitar a little bit more, and need to pick up the pace on a couple things, which we're going to lead into in tomorrow's episode, because today we're going to do kind of a quick episode on something that I think is very necessary, especially if you're going to start working out, or even if you're just getting older. So today is episode 8, and today's theme for the episode today is stretch. So when I do longer runs like I did today, I haven't been as of lately, but I'm going to need to, especially with putting in runs every single day, and I'm going to be putting in longer runs and signed up for the 50K and the marathon this year in order to keep my body in shape and not so beat up, is to make sure I stretch a little bit before, but ideally after, especially to keep my body nice and loose and to hit those muscles that I normally don't hit when running. So we're going to start off, I'll get into one stretch here, and I'll keep talking as I get into it. I kind of like to do the whatever kind of yoga pose you would call this. Like this, open my legs up, open my hips up, and just lay down on the back and get some deep, breathe in deep 3 times. Try to get 30 seconds in this hold. And as I was saying, one thing I noticed when I started running is my body started hurting me in certain places, especially my knees, and I was getting shin splints, and I didn't understand why. I would rest them, I'd ice them, and it took me a long time, but I eventually started watching some YouTube videos and started to realize that my biggest problem was I was not stretching, and I wasn't activating those muscles that kind of turn on and kick on when you're going on these long runs, and your other muscles start turning off, saying, screw you, you've overused me. So the muscles that have to take over for them aren't prepared for that, and they start hurting. A lot of knee problem, especially with runners, actually comes, so you see I moved into this stretch, actually comes from not stretching and not actually overuse. I mean, yes, it's part of overuse, but people that are overusing it aren't stretching their hips. Ooh, it feels so good after a long run to break this out. This is a necessary thing if you're gonna start running, like I said, or if you're getting older, to make sure you stay in shape and you stay limber. There's nothing worse than trying to get out of bed and pulling a muscle, because you're not hydrated, you're not limber. Switch the legs. So yeah, a lot of my knee problems that I had came from the lack of stretching. And as soon as I started stretching and adding this stretch in and the other stretch I just did before it, and the couple more I'm going to show you here, my knee problem just wasn't going away. And it was really weird. I stretched one day before running. And I didn't do a long run, but I did like a medium-sized run. And it was just night and day between the stretches. So the psoas, PSAS, or whatever they're called right here, those ones also affect your knees a lot. Good way to do that is just to kind of lean forward, and don't lean your body forwards. Keep it up straight. You'll feel it right in there. Ooh, right. You know, when I first started doing these stretches too, it was kind of hard for me to keep my balance. So I was always wobbling. I had, you know, medicine ball here or a chair over here for me to reach and grab. But try to make sure you get that form nice and straight. Trust me, when you get the form right, you're gonna feel it right in that groin, right up and down your leg, right up into your hip, down your leg. Ooh. So I always kind of like to lunge forward a little bit and then raise up, straighten up, right in here. My back is actually really tight too. It's something I try to work on. My posture is real bad. Ooh, I can feel it in my back. So yeah, stretching will definitely help you on your journey. That stretch I just did has another variation to it. Throw it up here for you. So switch back to this leg. It's kind of like exactly what I did, but what we're gonna do is actually throw up our foot into our hand and kind of hold it. So like that, and that just really opens it up. Ooh, my back is killing me too today, guys. I need to start getting more into my core, start working out on my just free weights and do some more push-ups and sit-ups. Pull-ups, I gotta pull up our... Right now we're doing our stretches. So here's that variation on this side. Ooh. And see? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ooh, I just pulled something. I'm gonna have to massage that out. I kind of don't even want to put my leg up there. I'm scared. Whew. Day 8 might be out of the race. Ooh. Almost pulled a hammy, guys. That's exactly why we're stretching. Because this is a long battle. This isn't just a daily thing. I got a long haul here. So I gotta make sure I keep my body tip top with these stretches. Ooh. Another good stretching thing I like to get into is some back stretches. Ooh, you lay down. I actually like to crack my neck too when I'm down here like this. I like to just grip it up, pull it this way, and get a little crack out of it, see if you can hear it. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I got a couple. Alright, so now to these stretches, which is kind of like I'm just chilling, set my leg up like this. Grip here, pull here, and you're going to feel that in your right leg, right in your hip and your buttocks. Woo, yeah. Does that burn? Even if you're not, like I said, you're going to be running or working out, stretching is good to keep your body nimble and young. It's kind of like when you get out of bed in the morning and you're just all tight, and you just raise up and you stretch your back and your arms and just feel so good. It's very euphoric. It's the same feeling when you're down here and you're working out those nice tight muscles and you're pushing them beyond their limits. Whew. It hurts, but it feels good. You want to keep your body as loose as possible. And this is a good way to do it. Oh, yes. Wasn't much talking today. We want to make sure we get these stretches in. I'm telling you, just try it. Just get a little bit of stretching in. Even if you're not working out and if you're not running. If you are, definitely get some stretches in. Stay loose, stay limber. So, for today's daily discipline, we're going to keep it in with the stretch. Add stretch to your routine. Okay? Add a little bit of yoga in there. Figure out what it is that you think you're missing from your workout. I bet you if you stretch, you feel a lot better about working out. And you'll feel a lot better after working out. You're still going to be sore. That's why in one of these episodes coming up soon, we're going to talk about recovery.
That's what I thought.
See, Siri's talking to me. He knows. But we are going to talk about recovery soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So for today's daily discipline, stretch, add some yoga to your routine. Either before or after a run. Even if you're just getting up in the morning, get that stretch in. Feel better, feel limber, feel positive, spread that out just like the stretch. Just stretch out and spread your goodness to everyone. Guys, stay disciplined, and I'll see you tomorrow.